Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. Megan Benanti here, and I just wanted to take a look at our effects on the economy in 2021 from a tarot card perspective. So I'm working with the Lua deck today, and I just wanted to take a look at the 4 different quarters and see what we can kind of expect. So economy, stocks, things like that. We'll kind of see what comes up and what might be helpful for you to take a look at those points. If this is proving to be beneficial, then we might go deeper into that on this channel. So kind of stay tuned. And if that further interests you and you want to see more on it, please just let me know below in the comment section and I can take a look at that. Also, if you want to do a private reading with me and want to look at it from that direction, we can certainly do so. All right, so what do we have here? First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. Wow, and kind of interesting too that we have both a 3 and a 4 in here. So as we move into 2021, so our first quarter is January, February, March. There's new ideas, there's new thoughts. We're looking at immunizations, definitely more of that. I've got swords energy here, although it's interesting because I actually don't have the presence of the sword, and so it's like, where are these needles? Where are these injections happening? Oh, that's going to be really strong second quarter though. So there's just more anticipation, a lot of conversation about it in our first quarter. Also, there's a sense of people still recovering. Things are new jobs are going to be opening up, new positions, people looking at different directions to kind of go with their lives. There's definitely still a lot of uncertainty, not feeling like people aren't feeling very evolved. That's not the right word. It's not evolved. There's still just newness to everything. And so we're not fully comfortable. And we wanted a big shift with 2021, and it's just going to be like baby steps for now. But the communication is going to be open and strong. I feel like there's going to be a lot of promises being made. I don't know that we're going to see all of those develop, but look for that. Also, stock market, small amounts of growth are happening here. I don't see big shifts. And it just kind of general basic fluctuations. I don't see anything major happening at that point. There might be some new stocks coming in that might be of interest to invest in, but I still think we need to see where these are developing and where they're going. Second quarter, that is April, May, June, 3 of Swords, lots of immunizations at that point. Everybody's getting injected, everybody's getting sick from the injections. So we know there's a kickback to that. A sore arm, maybe headaches, maybe flu-like symptoms. People get that when they do the flu shot. This is that same kind of thing. So you're going to see people kind of getting run down. The economy, I gotta say, this is a tough one. People are kind of staying low, and it feels like it's a little bit hard to breathe sometimes. This is going to be our difficult point, most challenging point of the year, and it's not going to last. But that second quarter is going to be tough. So I want you to be cautious with your investments. If you're planning to sell, you need to be selling before the second quarter, or after the second quarter. You're not going to be wanting to sell during it. People seem isolated. They're feeling alone. I think we all were really hoping to be traveling at that point. I don't feel like that's going to be happening, but there's something really tough coming forward, and we all need to... It's kind of like protecting ourselves, just being conscious and playing it safe. So hunker down. This is not getting out, it's staying in. So it's going to be tough. I just want you to be prepared. Now, it's going to be a blessing when we get to that third quarter though. 4 of Cups in reverse. everything's going to kind of right itself at that point. Like what we really needed is going to come forward. We're seeing results. We're on the upswing. It's like things are finally kicking in. There's more stability. I feel like there's been some stimulus or the results of maybe things that were instigated in January are beginning to pay off in July, August, September. And so with that, you know, I'm sorry, I know that second quarter was a doozy, and it's going to bring people down a little bit, but I also think that's the hard work. That's pushing through. It's dealing with pain. It's you know, getting immunized. So yeah, we get temporarily sick, but then we have the antibodies, you know, so there's some challenges there. But then when we move into the third quarter, there's so much recovery and good things that are coming forward, and we're going to be thriving. And people are going to be traveling. I don't know that we're traveling outside of the US. This might be more road trips, but I feel like there's more that caters to that. It's beautiful, it's connected, it's healing, it's restorative, and I see ourselves feeling like a family as a country. So this 4th of July, it's going to be, it's powerful. We're coming together again. We're seeing ourselves, you know, collectively, and collectively in a positive way, not in a suffering way. So, and then we move into that final quarter. And also, oh, before we move into the final quarter, I'm sorry, you know, anything financially that had kind of struggled in that third quarter, I do think we're going to see the markets restabilize. There's something that goes into place that's going to be reinforced, and that feels really solid. So that's a good thing. And the ways in which we're vulnerable, it's not overly vulnerable. It feels good. It feels safe. Okay. Now, the final part of next year, October, November, December, dang, this is good. We are in a good situation. And our country has restored its beauty. It is flourishing. I gotta say, our creative side, the arts and the music and the things that make our country beautiful, we're going to be so emphasized in this. So maybe a lot more going into national parks and beautification projects, but it's things that we can all enjoy. Again, I also see the economy is thriving and growing. We have a lot of inspiration. We've got more female leadership that's showing up and is not only being a leader, but it's giving us that nurturing that we need too. And I also see this as being our country itself, as being this queen, and you know, sharing her bounty and her joy with us. Partnerships are also going to be more important. We are going to have more leadership that's showing up by the end of the year. It's going to take the whole year for us to feel like we trust this leadership. And so that's going to have a big effect on how things are handled. But know that once that's established, it's going to be good. So we started with a page. We're ending with a queen. Investments that you make at the beginning of the year, the projects that we see the company doing to, the country doing to stimulate the economy, those will come to fruition by that final chapter of the year. And we're going to begin to see, but we do have to go through a bit of growing pains to get there. And then it's going to continue to take off and thrive. And I really think that by the time we get to the end of 2021, we're going to be in such a good place, and we are not limited, and we're not thinking in that limited way anymore. So this looks really good for us, guys. Just hang in there and know that second quarter is time to be cautious. Don't freak out. Don't sell your stocks all of a sudden when the market is down. Hang in there, because it's going to bounce back. And we'll kind of see what happens. Now, and the deck I picked, it's the Lua deck. It's all in black and white, and I wanted to keep that. So we're looking at black, white, and shades of gray. What are our influences? And we're not being taken in by things that might be shiny and sparkly. We're just focusing on the nitty-gritty here. So, and I think that's important for our economy. All right, so I hope that helps you guys. Please feel free to leave me a comment below. I love any positive feedback or any encouraging thoughts that you might have. And I'll see you again soon. Thanks.